Hello, my name is Professor Layton and I am the biggest gentleman ever. And today I am going to bring my best buddy Luke Dryden along and go to the finest brothel in all of London. Luke and I shall have swell sex with women, or men, if Luke turns out to be gay. I don't know if that's the case, but I wouldn't be surprised, given how he is always humping my head. Oh well, hey look, here is Luke.
Hello, Professor Layton. It is I, Luke. Let's go to that brothel now.
Yes, let us go there now, using the nearest stereotypical two-story tourist bus in sight. But before we get on, I am going to have you solve this puzzle here. There are two restaurants next to each other. They open at the exact same time, but one closes 2 hours and 17 minutes after the other. The first one just opened 2 hours ago. How long will it take for the second one to close? Oh, sorry, time's up. The answer is that both of them are closed, because Drew Pickles just raped everyone in both of the restaurants, so they are closed for crime investigation. Oh look, here is the bus. Let's go to the brothel now. England. What a fine establishment. No in-joke within the Speakonia micro-community intended, and by micro-community I mean everyone who has their heads up the Lewis Bunch's ass establishment. Excuse me, sir, but we would like to purchase the services of some fine prostitutes. Could you be of some assistance?
Yes. I will list here some swell hookers that can entertain you for the night. Wait a minute. Here is our best customer.
Hello, my name is Lucario. I have come here on this fine day to fuck those ladies and pump up some dildos. And it will all sound like ha 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 ha.
Hello, Lucario. My name is Professor Layton and I have also come here to have sex with women. Anyway, I would like to ask you, do you have any suggestions as to which women we should settle with for the night?
Well, Professor Layton, you have certainly asked the right Pokemon. You see, I have had sex with all of the female prostitutes here many times. I have also shoved all of the dildos and female prostitutes here up my ass at least once, and personally I would say that they are all very sexually swell, and even if your sexual appetites are like mine, they will make you jizz over 9,000 times at once.
Well, thank you, Lucario. That was some very helpful advice. So now we will go to the women and get ourselves some ass. Oh my god, naked women. Professor Layton and the diabolical box. Sex niggers the Ronald McDonald's sexy Metal Gear suck my massive solid snake. Lols my gentleman copter goes swa 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 on the bag. That was better than tea and crumpets. I say, that was a nice squeeze on my jello pudding pop. And here comes Luke. Hello there, Luke. Did you enjoy the entertainment?
Yes. Ooh, I loved it so very much. I had so very many male prostitutes fucking me in the ass. And I fucked them as well, in the ass with my underage penis. It was very swell, and also very gay. Oh, so fucking gay.
You seem to be acting very strange. I wonder why that is.
It was all because of this so very swell dildo that I used while I was there. I used to be a straight little boy, but the feeling of that swell dildo going up my ass made me realize the error of my ways, and now I am the gayest little boy in London. And it's all because of the magic dildo of Gayness.
Well, that is certainly very strange. I will ask the man here about this dildo. Excuse me, sir, but do you know of this dildo that my acquaintance Luke has mentioned?
Yes, I do. He is speaking of the magic dildo of Gayness. It is the star attraction of this sex club here. It is a magical dildo that can turn any straight man gay with a single shoving of it up his ass. It feels very swell and has turned many straight and bisexual men gay.
Inspector, we gotta talk.
God damn it, Layton. What do you want now?
We're still broke from having to pay for a new shipment of tea and crumpets because you ate all of them the last time you had to talk.
Yes, but this time it's serious. You see, I recently visited a sex club where Luke and I were entertained by some fine prostitutes. It was quite the swell sexing, and the Yorkshire pudding they served afterwards was delicious. But the interesting part was that, when Luke returned, he had become gay, not just gay, but really really gay. And he said it was because of a dildo that he had used as a dildo during the sex, by shoving it in his ass like a dildo. This dildo is called the magic dildo of Gayness. And anyone whose asshole is penetrated by the magic dildo of Gayness becomes gay, if they weren't already. But I find something about this story to be very suspicious.
Wait, you say that you went to this sex club and Luke had become gay because he used the dildo as a dildo by shoving it up his ass as a dildo? That is exactly what happened to Constable Martin last night. Come on out, Martin.
Hello, my name is Constable Martin, and I'm really gay. I didn't choose to be so gay, but one night I went to this sex club downtown, and while I was there I used one of the dildos as a dildo. I shoved it in my ass as a dildo and immediately saw the error of my ways. I once was straight but now I'm gay, was lost in a sea of pussies but now I'm found in the valley of the shadows, Root Pickle's mastodonic 300-mile-long ship road.
Well now, Inspector, I think I have solved the case of the magic dildo of Gayness. Now let's go back to the sex club and blow the whole thing open, like the asshole of someone who has just shoved the dildo up their ass.
No, I have to stay behind and finish making those crumpets. But I'll swim by there later. Maybe I'll even get a blowjob while I'm there. But right now there is work to be done.
Sir, I would like to let you know that I have solved the mystery of the magic dildo of Gayness. The whole thing was made up, as no such dildo exists, and all those who claim to have been made gay by the dildo are imposters.
Oh shit, we've been found out. But how could you possibly have known this entire time?
Well, you see, the first clue was when I was speaking with the number one customer, Lucario.
I have also shoved all of the dildos and female prostitutes here up my ass at least once, and personally I would say that they are all very sexually swell.
See? Lucario had shoved all of the dildos in this establishment up his ass at least once, and if the magic dildo of Gayness was real, it would have turned him gay, and obviously this had not been the case.
Damn it, if only we had decided to use that master ball on him, our plan would have been flawless. But how do you know that all of these gay people are imposters?
I found that out when I saw Constable Barton back at Scotland Yard. He claimed that the magic dildo of Gayness had made him a raging homosexual. But the truth is that he has always been gay, and when I spoke with him last, he had accepted a dare to have sex with a woman for £300. If the magic dildo of Gayness was real, he would not have stated that he was once straight.
So you really have solved our case. Fuck. But how did you know that Barton was gay?
Well, because I did.
Well, Professor Layton, you may have exposed the truth about the legendary magic dildo of Gayness, but we will not simply give up. We won't let you speak to the boss, unless you can solve our state-of-the-art security puzzle.
Bring it on.
Okay then, here it comes. Take a good look at this picture. Hidden somewhere in this picture, there is a dildo. Can you find the dildo?
Let me think about this. Aha, I got it. The clue is that the dildo is hidden. However, it does not state that the dildo will be visible in the picture. Therefore my conclusion is that the dildo is up the person's ass.
No. You solved our puzzle, damn it. That thing was tested and proven foolproof. Now I have to call the boss. Hey boss, get in here now. We have been found out.
What? Damn it, you had better be serious this time and not just yanking my pubes.
No, I'm serious this time. See, it's Professor Layton.
Fuck. You have found out our plan. My glorious plan. I was finally gonna have all those kidnapped straight people as my sex slaves. And you faggots didn't use the master ball I gave you. I could have finally caught the elusive Lucario. No, my beautiful plan ruined.
Well, that explains who was behind this fiendish plot. But this leaves the question of who was posing as the people you captured.
They were all kiddos.
No! Our gorgeous sexy sexual plan has been foiled. And how long are we going to keep saying that?
Now that's a tough question right there. Hey look, here comes Lucario.
Yes. Yes. At last I have found the elusive Dittos. Now I will proceed to capture them with my brand new Pokeball that I just invented, the Disappointment Ball. Come to daddy, you swell shape-shifting blobs of pinkness.
Wait, no! Please, Lucario, don't capture us. There must be something we can do so that you don't do that.
Well, let me think about it. HMMMMMMMM. Okay. I will only refrain from capturing you if you all transform into dildos so's I can shove you up my ass. Let's go now.
What about me? Aren't you going to shove me, the famous Cube Muppet, up your ass as well? Doesn't QB get some hot Pokemon action as well?
No, Pube Muppet. I will not shove you up my ass. You would make my asshole all itchy, and Lucario doesn't like being itchy. Being itchy is not very swell. And I also know you would get a sick enjoyment out of it, cause you're gay.
What? What kind of piece of shit resolution is this? Fuck off and let me be!
Well, Professor Layton, you've done it again. Whoever would have guessed that the Cube Muppet was behind it all?
Don't mention it, Inspector. It's all in a day's work. Now that the Cube Muppet is behind bars, and not with big gay Bubba, but with little straight Bubba who never does anything gay at all.
No!
Okay, well, now that this is over, I am going to go back home and plan my next swell adventure. So until next time, I will see you later, my swell jolly beans.